Well, again, I'm Mark, I'm the amateur cowboy on my horse Bull here, and for as long as I've ridden this horse, I've ridden him in a snaffle bit. And we've been able to do some things pretty well in the snaffle, but it's not always been perfect. In fact, Bull can get a little bit bracy, and that can lead to kind of a rough ride. He can ride with his head kind of up high sometimes. He can get a little chargy too sometimes, and so as good as he is, there are these issues, and so I've been unable to fix those on my own using the snaffle bit. And so I'm trying something new today. I want to show you. This is a different kind of bit that's called a floating spade. It's a correctional bit, which is just the name we give bits that that bend in different places like this, as opposed to like a fixed curb or something. So you know, you can see there's a lot of motion and movement in here. And this spade that floats in the middle, it's got a copper ring in it for his tongue. Copper tastes good to a horse. It's also got some copper inlays on the sweet iron under here for the tongue as well. And it's not designed to hit the palate, the hard palate being the top of the mouth. It's designed to work more on the tongue. And if you can see, there's also a bit of tongue relief the way it's shaped. It's not flat across. It's actually bent kind of up like that to give him some tongue relief. And what's different about this than using a standard snaffle is that it's going to apply pressure a little bit differently because it's curved. It's a leverage bit. And so what happens is when we activate the reins, a few things happen. First of all, this rotates in his mouth, which can put a little bit of downward pressure on the tongue. That also raises this curb strap. If you can see that curb strap right there, it's a chain, and that's going to go upward into the chin groove and apply pressure there, which is going to get him to think about tucking that chin, kind of going down like this. And then also, these two short levers up here, those are called the purchase. When those go forward, they pull down on this, which puts pressure right here on the pole. All of this is designed to help him learn to stop bracing with his head up high and to give to that pressure and tuck his head. And that's sort of the beginning of starting to get some collection, which is something that we need. You know, we're pretty good at the walk. We're okay at the trot, and we're not so good at the canter. And that just seems to be the way things go. You know, with horses, you can get things good at the walk, and then you got to move up to the trot and then the canter. But, you know, right here, I'm just trying to get him to relax, move with me, take the brace out. It's kind of like a massage. It's kind of fun to do. So I'm going to put the bit in, and then we're going to ride mostly at a walk and a trot, and I'll just go out here for a few minutes and show you what I am trying to achieve here. And by no means am I an expert at it, or is Bull an expert at it. I mean, we are kind of beginners. Now, I'll get that in there. Do the offside ear first, and the near side, get the forelock out of there, adjust my throat latch, and we're ready to go. Now, before I'd get on a horse with a brand new bit, there's a couple things I want to look for. First of all, is he accepting the bit? Is he calm, or is he feeling trapped and scared? He's obviously not feeling trapped and scared. Can I get him to softly bend to the side? Okay. Lateral flexion. I also want to be able to do it to the other side, even without going over there. I should be able to do that. Just like that. And then the one people often forget, I think, can I get him to give me some vertical flexion? There. And I want to release the second I get it, to teach him that that's what I'm looking for. I don't want to hold it. There. The idea is not to, rein him in so tight and then just hold his head down low. That's not the idea at all. He's got to do it on his own and it's got to be relaxed. So I'm going to do it one more time here and there. You can see he's just learning to tuck that chin and lower his head, which is great. Now we're not going to fix everything with one ride. Now you can see his head went right back up to high. So when I get on, I'm going to do nothing, as I always do. Just teaches him to stand, and then I'm going to try to straighten his head, and there. Just keep reinforcing that. So we'll just go ahead and walk off. And what this is often called is riding your horse into the bit. And he's already starting to kind of get the idea. You can see now that head goes down and it goes up. There it goes down. Release. Down. Release. Nice blowout by Bull. Want this to be an enjoyable experience for him as much as it can be. I don't want him to feel like I'm being heavy on the mouth. And now, second ride on this horse in this bit, and he's already completely changing the way he holds that head. And I am not doing anything with the reins right now other than just holding them steady. He's figuring all of this out on his own, which is really cool. Go a little straighter. Now I'll turn back in. I gave him a little bit of spur there. Needed a little more energy, wasn't getting it. And his head went up. So the pattern is when Bull feels like there's pressure to do something, maybe it's not clear, maybe I'm not being clear, then the brace comes in, the head goes up. When he relaxes, then I can get the head to come down. So as I come across this time, I'm going to come straight across and try to get him to lower there. That was kind of a dramatic one, but it took very little on the reins to get him to do that. And now he's trying to puzzle solve on his own. He's lowering that head without me giving any action at all on the reins. Now I'm going to come to a walk. Walk. And you can see now at a slower pace what he's thinking through here. Now that head at the walk, staying low. Now the habit that you can get into doing this is looking down at your horse. Bad habit. Want to look where we're going. That way the horse has a clue where he should go. And I'll come back into the camera here and we'll wrap it. I don't want to trot Bull, I just want to walk. There's a ditch right here, covered by snow. There. Now the head came up. See that? So I'm just going to ask him to lower, and now lower, and now lower. There. It keeps coming up. So this is something that we might just stand here and work on for 10 minutes. And when he starts wrenching the head back, then I'm going to, see how I'm bobbing right there? Now I'm going to ask him to stay with me a little longer. Just stay with me, Bull. The game is not for him to lower the head and pop it back up. The game is for him to soften. And I want him to understand that. So I'll keep working on this. We'll do another video in a few days and see how we've improved. I'm sure we'll come a long ways. I feel very confident that we're on to something good here. Mark, I am the Amateur Cowboy on Bull. Good job, Bull. Attaway. Can you lower your head? Attaboy. There. Oh boy. Ugh.